Hi, folks. How's it going? Uh, Welcome back to the Fracture Gaming channel. It's been quite a while. If you're looking at the date when this is uploaded, it's June of 2020, which, if you're somehow watching this in the far-flung future where we're not all dead, you've probably learned about in school. Lots going on. Not to make it about myself, but I lost my job recently, and I needed something to stave away the brain rot, so I figured I'd start uploading videos to the channel again. Just mess around and give myself something to do that isn't crushingly depressing to look at. Anyway, today I'm going to play a game, Ace Combat 7. It's one of the few games I have in my collection that I feel like I can speak as an authority, as someone who is well versed in military aviation. So with that said, let's get started. Welcome to Ace Combat 7. I haven't played it in a bit. I'm in the middle of a game, but I figured I'm just going to restart the story and do it at a lower difficulty level so that it's not super frustrating for you all to watch. Yeah. We'll do it on normal. And Ace Combat is this is the 7th game in the series. It's a long-running series from Japanese developer that combines two things that I'm an expert on: anime bullshit and military aviation. And this game's got some fucking anime bullshit in it, let me tell you that. So the Ace Combat games take place in an alternative universe, different land masses and all that, but the technology is the same, and it's actually canonically called the Strange Reel.
No, Abby. I wish you could see what it's like.
Yeah. So all of the tech is still the same. They all speak the same languages.
Nothing beats being at
but all the nations are named different things.
Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article.
So we're just getting an intro. This is in media res entry opening.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped.
These are real
Gramps
pictures.
was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now,
So the setup here is that we're between wars, essentially. There was just a large-scale war a few years ago or whatever that had ended.
Most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Yeah, this game focuses on drones a lot.
But technology's always changing.
Which the term drone really does bother me, because a lot of them are not drones. They're operated by human beings.
And it took us another year and a half after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older.
So this chick
I was all alone.
built an airplane from scratch, essentially, with her dad.
Wherever the
or
souls of my
grandfather.
Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful.
And she just wants to fly. And so she built an F-104 starfighter, which is a real plane.
Then, finally,
One of the fastest planes ever made
I was ready to break the sound barrier.
at the time.
All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
And that's just about what the F-104 was capable of as well. The missile with a man in it is what they call it. The cutscenes in this game are really incredible looking. They really combine a lot of CG and actual photography, as we'll see later on. music's also really good.
So, I flew up. Straight up. Through the clouds. Higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. I've never seen anything.
I don't know about that, but
It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
so she builds her own jet, takes off, and happens to run into some basically military jets chasing down a drone. She gets shot down.
Is everyone here?
Now we're doing a mission briefing for
Settle down.
the main character you play
Settle
as.
down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force.
The IUPF.
Till today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site.
Yeah, look at those old bombers. They still use them in Russia.
It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
Oh no, we're under attack.
We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
What? How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Okay, so I am Trigger. That is my call sign. I'm a nameless protagonist. Never will I speak or anything, anything like that. So this is the briefing screen. Shows cloud cover in the area, so those are the squad mates, and my targets are Tupolev bombers. Cool. Let's go into... So this game lets you unlock jets and parts and all that stuff to play in the missions, apart from the jets that they want you to play as, or they give you to play as for the game. But I've unlocked a lot of fun stuff, and I bought all the DLC for this, so it's gonna look pretty wild if I use some of that stuff. So I'll try to be, I got all this stuff unlocked, including these impossible jets that are fictional. But I want to fly as bomber, carrier-based fighter, Su-33, or let's go with the J. F-15J. Oh, hold on. I want a fighter for this, so I could do the Super Tomcat, F-15C, J. I've got a lot more unlocked for the C, so we'll do that one. A pulse laser. That's a real weapon. No. 4 anti-aircraft air missiles, sure.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Part of Mage Squadron. It's a pretty cool name.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Golem Squadron, take off.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this is fictional, obviously. Reloadable missiles, you know. Obviously, that's all obvious. I said that a billion times already, but
Verify and read back.
I am Mage 2.
Clear for takeoff.
Alright, let's take off.
Situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Switch to my...
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
It's a pretty good recreation of an F-15 cockpit.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
Pretty fast, going 1,400 knots right now.
Warm up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Flying through clouds.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper.
Yeah, you talk to the AWACS a lot. They're sort of your, like, mission briefing folks in flight. Bye.
Trigger, I'm the wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Oh, thanks for explaining what an element
Bomber
is.
confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Yeah, I've played this mission so many times I kind of can do it in my sleep. But
Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the...
I've already found them. Thank you. So the weapon that I have selected now is 4 anti-aircraft missiles that can go to separate targets, which is actually a real capability that we have. The Tomcat famously could fire 6 Sparrow air-to-air missiles at individual targets.
Enemy support eliminated.
Bye.
Good job, easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this.
Oh, I'm so panicky.
Promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Yeah, so a lot of the characterization of this game is your wingmen, wingmates, playing, you know, talking to you. Let's see if I can get all 4 in one shot. The music is really good. All 4, hell yeah. What's up, Mage 1?
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
And there's a third one. Each mission has a named target that's around for a limited time that gives you bonus points. As you can see up there on the top left, I have a score. Bye, Pyro. Oh no, I have 1% damage.
2 new enemy groups.
Alright, so now I've got a bunch of targets to take out.
HQ, attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones?
Negative. Negative
right now?
drones.
Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
This really chaps my ass.
Jeez, I can't tell them apart.
Target is down.
Target is down.
Boy, Trigger.
Obviously, the goal in this is to get behind the target, lock on with your missiles, and fire and kill. Which is completely unrealistic for modern combat. A lot of... it's not like we've had a lot of air-to-air combat in the last several conflicts, but almost all of it now happens beyond visual range. You know, you can't see your target, your radar can see it, so... You line up your missile, you fire it, and then you go to ground, essentially, and hope that you hit it. You just don't get into dogfights anymore. The aircraft aren't built for it, the radar's just too advanced, and the weapons that we use are just too dangerous to actually fire that close. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah. Anyway, it's fictional. So let's just clean up.
You got this. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Here's the thing about missiles, too, that a lot of media gets wrong, is that you're not actually hitting the target when you... There's story going on, so try to follow it in the subtitles, I guess.
I got one sticking to my back.
Missiles are designed to explode next to a target or near it, near enough to do damage.
Lockdown hostile.
I gotta get rid of those things before they bomb my base.
Missile evading!
Missile hit. Bomber hit by a missile.
Bomber hit by missile.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2.
Hopefully nobody's getting motion sick from all this.
Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Can't remember if they make me land.
Gollum
This
Squadron,
mission.
this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
No, no drones.
What's the deal with all the drones?
Caution. Pull up.
Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Pull up.
Is it just gonna end?
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia.
That's a hell of a name, y'all.
Citizens of Erusia.
And now it lets me do a replay if I want. But I won't make you do that. I won't make you sit through that.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk.
Ah, that sucks.
We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia.
Okay.
International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows.
So now we're at war again,
Successfully
essentially.
retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
So now it's going to go through and visualize all of the flights that I did, not in the replay, but there's no more talking, so I'll just watch this one. Got all 4 of them, and move on. That's my score. And that's the first mission. I thank you for watching, and I'll put up a couple more of these, and we'll see what happens. We'll see you next time. Bye, folks.